Good afternoon, everybody. Today's topic is on mindful colouring, and does it really have a role to play in reducing anxiety symptoms for people like you and I who suffer from anxiety? My name is Dr. Brooklyn Storm, and thank you very much for joining me for our live video. So mindful colouring sort of became quite popular over the last 18 months to 2 years. And the thing that is so exciting about it is that as adults we get to fall in love with our inner child again and start sitting down and colouring in. And how much fun is it? But does it really work in terms of being able to reduce the symptoms of anxiety, their severity and their frequency? Well, depending on which clinical study you look at, it has been demonstrated to reduce the impact of symptoms on day-to-day functioning when used consistently. So just like any other intervention or any other treatment, if we have the application happening on a regular basis, what happens is something like mindful colouring actually has what's called a stress moderating or a stress buffering effect. And that just means that what we're doing is we're building up some really good resources internally to be able to cope with future stress and future anxiety. So in that way, it can be really, really good. But what are the mechanics behind mindful colouring? Well, essentially what we're doing is we're redirecting attention away from the thing that we're worrying about over to this pencil and this piece of paper that we're colouring. So remember, with attention, it's like a camera, when you take a photo, you want to click the camera in one spot. It's the same with your attention. Your attention can only be in one spot. So rather than having your attention over there at the thing that you're worried about in the future, not working out for you, or something bad happening in the future, what we're doing is we're just redirecting the camera, picking it up from over here, and we're putting it over here, and we're just going to go snap over here. So the attention is on the colouring, and that's how it works. Is mindful colouring helpful for everybody though? Actually, no, it's not. You just have to find the thing that's going to work for you. And it's something that doesn't really work that well for me because I don't like it when I go outside the lines. So you just have to find the thing that's going to work for you. Apart from distracting your attention, the other thing that works really well with mindful colouring is that it does require you to sit down and have a space, and that space is like perhaps a physical space where it's nice and calm and quiet. You can do it over a cup of tea, you can do it in your lunch break at work, you can do it on the commercial breaks when you're watching TV at night. So it's very portable. You can take your pencils and your book pretty much anywhere. If you're not a pencil and paper type person, there are plenty of free apps that you can download off Google Play and off the App Store that will allow you to colour certain pictures, and they reward you with badges and icons and things like that. So it can be a little bit of fun. But like anything, of course, you need to make sure that you're getting good clinical treatment as well, and that you're being monitored not only by your psychologist or your social worker, but also by your GP for any underlying causes. Remember, mindful colouring is just a tool, it's not a solution for your anxiety. Thank you very much for joining me today. I would love to hear if you've had any experience with mindful colouring, and if you have any recommendations of books that are useful for it as well. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye.